Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to Infinity Evolved Expert Mode here on the FTOG server. First, let's get the Lumbrex out of the way. I think you guys anonymously told me, put Lapis on it, dude, put Fortune on it. I felt so pressured. No, thanks for the tip, guys. I was considering it, but so many people said to go ahead and do it, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to try it. There's got to be something behind it, and it's amazing. I put 64 lapis on this, and we're up to 90 already. I'm not going to put any more. I'm just going to, level it by actually doing things that costs you, where the fortune effect kicks in. And I believe that in the last update that we did, yesterday, that the XP you get has been nerfed. I used to have green balls everywhere. I don't know what's going on, what changed. The first day when I got the fortune on it and I took down these 5 spruce here, I got 26 levels, and it just took like a minute and a half for me to suck up all that XP. But now it's much slower, so I believe that it was reduced. I didn't check the config or whatever, and I think that's only fair. It was a little bonkers how much XP you got from getting charcoal from these trees. That was just not fair. I mean, seriously, every time I took these down 26 levels, that was just too much. Anyway, thank you very much for that tip. I really appreciate it. And you guys see, I did some harvesting. Look at them. How much is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 and a half stacks of charcoal. That is really amazing. So I'm happy that I did that. I wanted to show you guys what I did between episodes here in the base. All I did is I made 2 filing cabinets, one for potions. Most of these potions I'm getting from the treasure bags from Thaumcraft. When you kill mobs and stuff, you get these bags, and when you open them, a lot of them have potions. So I put a filing cabinets for that, and out of these bags, we also get enchanted books. Apparently, I only get Wrecking 1, but I also made a filing cabinet for that. So that is working. This one we made last episode. I did make a second culinary generator because I made a lot of gravel for Renovate. He needed a bunch of gravel, and he didn't have any, and I'm like, I can just crush it up, but one of these is just too slow, so I made another one here. You can see we got tons of oreberry bushes for a project I have planned here in the next few episodes. I want to set that up. And I have not processed any of the ore I got from the last mining trip. I didn't craft anything. Besides, little lag spike. Look how much charcoal we have. And I put another 15 stacks down here at a smeltery. I'll fly down in just a second to show you. And check out the storage area I put up. I told you I'm going to do this between episodes because it took me hours to set this up. Figure out where I want everything, what do I actually want to store in storage drawers, and what I'm going to keep in chests, like, Thaumcraft stuff. There's a Botania chest, witchery, blood magic. Here's all kinds of odd metals and pulverized stuff, and these are all from the reward bags also. You get these coins, golden coins, and I smelt them up, and I leave them as nuggets instead of turning them into ingots. And before anybody says to make compacting drawers, compacting, I'm not making them for a while, guys. Every one of them costs a metals chest and a rolling machine, triple compressed cobblestone, 4 of them. This one takes 4 steel gears and an anvil. This is too expensive. I'm not gonna have that for a while. I'm fine with it. Not having it. And here we have a controller with a transfer node behind it. Right there. I put a stack upgrade in it because otherwise it just takes one item, puts it here. One item, puts it here. So if you put a few stacks of items in here, it takes a long time. And the recipes are all default for this stuff, by the way. Besides the chests, they take plates, just like the iron ones take plates instead of ingots. Not a big deal now that we have the metal former because we get 1 plate for 1 ingot. So I just gotta make plates, and then it doesn't cost me any more than the default. And the secret here is behind the wall, by the way, because we're going on around the corner here and around the corner here. But all these storage drawers are connected to the same controller, and the way you do that is with this spruce trim here, okay? It's just one block. You just have to connect this block to this block. And when I say block, I mean the whole thing, the whole wall. So we're connecting this wall to this wall, And because it doesn't connect diagonally, you gotta connect this face to this face, and you can make these spruce trims, which is made to connect this. And you see how cheap this stuff is. I made way too many. I think I made 26 or so of them by mistake. I shift-clicked the recipe, but oh well. And let me close this up. So we got the storage area set up, and besides that, I just spent the entire day yesterday in a live stream, or I shouldn't say the entire night, mainly I think 4.5, 5 hours in a live stream, and we went to the Nether. That I want to show you guys what we did there, and we are going to continue building over there in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you that little thing. That ring right here, by the way, is going to be a clock tower that I want to set up here in the next few days. So this is that little auto-smelting setup, okay? Up here we put cobble. Let me get some real quick. Grok and renovate. Set up this. There's a cobble gen down here, okay? You guys have seen a cobble gen. I don't need to show you. Let me just get here. I just want to fill my inventory. Perfect. And then we come over here and put that in there. And from the top, you feed this furnace. And the charcoal comes from back here. If you load a furnace from behind, it goes into the fuel slot. From the top, goes into the processing slot. And then we pull it out on the bottom. And this tip I got last night in the live stream. I forgot your name. I'm really sorry that I cannot give you credit. But these guys here, these nether furnaces, they're made with just 4 netherrack. Nether furnace. They're really cool. Just like that. And they have the same speed than regular furnaces. But they burn like nothing when it comes to fuel. I think the best number I can give you yesterday, I smelted 40 sand into glass, and it cost me 3 charcoal. That is huge. Usually I think 1 charcoal processes 4 items, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So that's why I put this guy down here, and it works really well. And you guys see we're collecting a bunch of stuff here for a project we're going to get started with. But I don't want to spoil it. We're going to do it in a few days as a community, but I think it's going to be really cool. And now let me go ahead over to the Nether Fortress and show you guys the Blaze Farm over there. I'm standing here on that ghetto Blaze Farm that we made. First day when we went to the Nether with Grok and Toddy. And the new one that we built yesterday is, bam, right there. It's a little bigger. Yeah, it was a ton of fun to build this with you guys on the stream. I wanted to thank everybody that showed up and hung out with me. I had a blast. And guys, yeah, I also had another blast, and we're at 12th death. I died many times. I don't know, somewhere 6 to 8 times, I think, yesterday building this. But didn't lose any items. It don't matter. Quick run back. So let me show you inside what's happening. Ain't gonna jump down here. Run away from the blazes. Leave me alone. This is where we came down. What's that safe room. And I made a ceiling on top. So once you get in here, it's quite safe. I still have to secure this on top. So right now we could still have wither skeletons spawn up there and jump down and kill us from behind. But I don't think many people are gonna hang around in this hallway. You can just get out here to the fortress if you want to hang out. And by the way, I made the doors with War Power made a sawmill. So I was able to saw down some of this bloodwood and make these bloodwood doors. And why I like them in the Nether is A, because they look cool. You know, you see like the jack-o'-lantern face up here, and down here is like 2 scratches or 3. But they are fireproof. Blazes cannot set them on fire. That's why I like them. And over here is the entrance to the Blaze Farm, the new one. Now, yesterday in the live stream, we built everything here that you see with the laboratory block, and including all the conveyor belts. So the farm itself was done yesterday. And today I set the turtle to work and excavate in a straight, I think it's a 4 gap here, 1, 2, 3, or 3 gap. I measured it on the bottom, and on further down it's 6 on each side, so I made sure it was centered and everything. And then I had it pull me in these walls, and then when it was done, I broke out these strips again and filled them with this thickened glass that we used yesterday instead of the dark glass. And if you guys remember, yesterday we had the thickened glass in here, and I changed that all out for dark glass. Because we didn't have very good spawn rates when this was running, And you guys and me agreed that it was probably because it was too bright inside. Now, blaze spawners cannot be disabled easily with light. When I turn on this lava here, okay, there's 4 levers up here that retract the pistons, lava comes down. They still keep spawning, not as fast as normal. I'm not going to spend any time on this right now because I don't think anybody's going to disable this. The only place you're going to get spawns is if you hang out here. Within 16 blocks. If you're down there at the bottom, let's go there. Nothing will spawn anymore up there. That's it. Everything we have is down here now. I added an enchanting area also because, well, this is probably where I'm going to get most of my... Oops. Where I'm going to get most of my levels now. After the charcoal nerf. Because before then, I didn't need to kill anything. I just harvested trees. We have 2 pistons. This one extends a glass. Keep those blazes usually below compacted so they don't jump up and down anymore and stops more from coming in. And right here is... let me see, can I... Yeah. Where we're gonna set up our crusher. And that's what we're gonna do right now. That's what we're gonna get started with. And I did test this already, guys. Did you ever build something and you just could not wrap your head around it, why it's so difficult to figure out? With vanilla stuff, I would have figured this out. I've built it so many times, timers and vanilla, right? No problem with clocks, hopper clocks, whatever you want, or even the comparator chains, all these things. But I wanted to use a few modded items, right? It took me 45 minutes to figure this out, guys. I'm not kidding. It's embarrassing, but oh well. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a... Let's see, a redstone torch here, because I want to be able to invert this. Redstone dust, and we're going to have a repeater right there. Now, right here, we're going to come out with another redstone. That's where the button is going to be. Check it out. So, this is what's going to trigger this. Here, I need a repeater so that redstone doesn't connect up. Okay, they need to be separated. And now right here is where the magic is. And that is this RS latch that I'm going to add right here. Now, I can never remember. That's wrong. So I'm going to have to be like this, maybe? No, that's wrong also. So, like this. Alright, good. That's how I want it to start. Because one side is enabled by default. And you see that disabled this torch, turned off the repeater, and the piston is now retracted. But when I push the button, this latch... Wait a second. No. That's incorrect again. Like, yeah, why are you not... What's going on? Yes. Now we got it, guys. Alright. The in needs to be on here, and the other in over here. So we push the button. It flips this RS latch, okay? It's gonna pulse over this way, which then means this redstone torch is off, which turns this one on, piston extracts, and the timer starts. And the pulse going this way, I am putting a piston. So we got a pulse limiter, pulse shortener, whatever you want to call it. Beyond that, I'm going to put another repeater. Without repeater, sometimes I had a weird hiccup with this. So I put another repeater there, but repeaters are cheap. And here, we're going to put a timer, okay? So you push the button, the signal comes over here, the piston extends to shortens the pulse. It comes over here, and now check it out. Let me get this lever here real quick so I can show you guys. Oh, no, now they all fell down. That's alright, we're gonna kill them anyway in a second. But check it out. This timer here always moves, right? But if you give it a redstone signal, you set it to 0. You stop it. And when you take the redstone off, the timer starts again. And that's the magic we're gonna use here. And this guy, I found out, we need to set to 10 seconds. And that is exactly the time we need for these guys to get crushed down half a heart. Alright? And then the last repeater, we need to put here. Let me just show you guys why. If you put redstone here, it's also powered. It's 2 sides. This side and this side powered. This side and this side is unpowered. So that's why we need another repeater here. Oops. What's happening? Give me that. And there we go. Now our circuit is closed. Why did this flash? Okay. It doesn't matter. It flashes every 10 seconds, of course. But because the latch is already over here, it doesn't do anything. Okay? So, now check it out. We'll come over here. We're gonna put our lever back. And I went with orange. So now, they're cut off. New ones, if they would spawn, cannot come down, and they cannot jump up or down. Now, when I press this button, signal comes, piston extends, and after 10 seconds, the second signal comes and retracts the piston again. Check it out. And they should come down to exactly half. Oh my god, I hope this works now. That'd be horrible. All this setting up and it doesn't work. Stop at half a heart. Please stop. Yes, perfect. See that? Half a heart. Now you can punch them to death or anything. But what I wanted to try out is a splash potion of harming. And then as soon as I throw it, I want to switch to my bow. Because check it out. When I shoot one of these guys with my bow, I get 2 blaze rods. Sometimes I get up to 4 blaze rods with this. Okay, and I figured, you know, you can throw potions and switch to a looting sword. And what I hope happens is that I can use the looting bow and still get extra. So let's just test this out if I'm quick enough. Don't think so. No, only 21. Actually, I don't know how many blazes were in there. And I hurt myself too. You guys saw that, right? That's funny. So that is how this works, guys. Now, there's a hole down here where I want to have a storage drawer with these splash potions of harming. And that brings me to the next project we're going to work on. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but we need to make another mob farm here. And let me show you why real quick. Potion of harming. Here you go. There's the splash potion of harming, which gunpowder we have lots from Grok's mob farm. That's not going to be a shortage. I can have, you know, chests full from him. And in order to make the potion of harming, you need a fermented spider eye, which takes a spider eye, sugar, and mushrooms. And on top of that, it's not an awkward potion. You can either use potion of poison, which is a spider eye. That's what I want to use. Healing, I don't have the gold for that. And the water breathing is the pufferfish. I don't have that either. So we are sticking with spider eyes for here and spider eyes for here. So we need to set up a spider farm. And I'm not going to make anything fancy. But you guys remember on my mining trip, I did find a mine shaft. And that had a cave spider spawner. So I figured, hey, I'm just going to go there. Gonna get some stuff together, like probably vacuum hub. Do we have the item collectors in this pack? No. So I'm going to need to make vacuum hopper. I hope they're not too expensive. Piece of cake. All right. Gladly they didn't change that. And all I'm going to do is, you know, have the turtle dig out an area. And have the spiders fall to their death. And we collect their drops. And the other thing I also need to do, but that's what I'm going to do after we set up the spider farm, is I want to help out Dragon with growing some stuff. He's been the only person that's, you know, working on the... I'm sorry, not the only person, but the only person since E-Chance had to take a break here. Those two are the only ones that done any breeding on Agricraft. And I am going to upbreed the Nether wart, mushrooms, and sugarcane. I know he started on the sugarcane already, and I think also the Nether wart, but he didn't get too far, maybe to like 555 or something like that. So I want to take it the rest, and I also want to take care of the mushrooms, because I have 2 brown mushrooms, and the other problem with mushrooms is mushrooms grow on mycelium. And when you check mycelium, I don't know where I can find mycelium, but we can make it in a moistener. So after we set up the spider farm and so on, I want to upgrow all this stuff. And then also make a moistener to make us some mycelium. And I'm sure that Dragon and E-Chance are going to like that very much for the farm also. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's other things also for mycelium. Anyways, guys, let me get some stuff together. And then I'll meet you over at that spider cave. Well, it's kind of funny because I was getting frustrated and then I find this. This is pretty awesome, this find. Check it out on the map where I'm at. I'm all the way here. Over here is where I showed you guys the other day, where I dug down. And there was a mine shaft somewhere here, right? And I found the mine shaft and kept looking around, but couldn't find that one cave spider spawn. I remember only finding one. And I disabled it, but I couldn't find it anymore. I should have left the waypoint. Stupid me. But then I found in that mineshaft, I got to a ravine, and on the other side, it continued. And it brought me all the way here, guys. This is, I mean, let's see here. Look at this network here. And yeah, down here is where that mineshaft is that I thought that the cave spider spawners. And look at how far I went. And then I found these two here right next to each other. That's gonna be perfect. So they're somewhat disabled. I have tons of stuff with me, especially 10 of these crates. I love these crates, guys. Make yourself as many as you can. And I think I'm just gonna start over here. I'm just gonna start emptying my inventory and put a bunch of stuff in these crates and whatnot. Like a little area here, work area in the beginning. And I think I also have my crafting table with me. Perfect. I'll put that right back there. So I'm gonna unload and I'm gonna start cleaning up the area and get kind of the layout going. And then I'm gonna send the turtle to excavate these two. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here. But I never see anything spawn in the 4th, guys. But I think I'm gonna make it 5 wide just to make sure. Because it has to be wide enough so these guys can never hold on to the wall. If they get a hold of the wall, they could climb up. Even though I did bring dark glass, the rest I have. So if there's like an AFK room, we might encase ourselves in dark glass just so they cannot even see us. And anyways, enough talking. I'm gonna get busy here, tearing all this stuff down. How many arrows I have left? Very little. It was quite dangerous. A couple of times I got close to getting killed. You know, when you come in this area and you got 2 of these spawners sending all these spiders at you, that's quite dangerous. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, I got everything laid out, and the design, actually the ceiling is already done. I wanted to make sure to get that done first, because I won't be able to reach it very soon. And then, this is how I marked everything out. I just went, for you guys, I used black and white. So it's easier to count on the video. When I just count this, you know, I just use torches or something else. But I just went 5 away from the spawn in every direction. And then the 6th one here is gonna be the wall. Because like I said, they only spawn in a 4x3 area, actually. I don't know how exactly it works, like when you look on the F3 screen, where the numbers go into the positive or something like that. It's only 3 blocks, and then the other way it's 4 blocks. So it's actually only an 8x8, but I always just do a 9x9, 4 in every direction. But because they're spiders, I added an extra one, so there's no way they can hold on to the walls. At least I hope they won't. And that's what I came up with. This is the design I'm going to go with. It's just something simple. It's a spider spawner. We're not going to be here too much. And if we are, mostly AFK to collect spider eyes. And yeah, so this is it. And I'm guessing these guys have the same rule, 24 blocks. So I'm probably going to go down to 30. About 30 blocks down, just to make sure that they really die, that there's no problems. And I'm gonna have the turtle do this. I guess I can take these off in a second. I'm gonna pick all these up again. But the Junior is ready over here. And we're gonna start with this here. It's just called a quarry. We're not really using it as a quarry. Length is 13. Width is 13. And I'm gonna do this, I think, just, let me see here. This is 1 down. So 29. Yeah, let's just go 29. Let's just do the whole thing at once. And not invert it. No. And this program actually takes the one above it, the one in front, and the one below it. So it starts here and then it goes down 1 to be more efficient. And now I just gotta make sure I get rid of all these here real quick before I can reach them anymore. Because this hole is gonna get dangerous now. Because Junior is gonna break all these torches. So I'm gonna need to be on my toes now. Even if it comes across some of them, I think it's gonna kill it. It should be over here, right? Yes, perfect. And there's a chest over there because when it's full, it's programmed to automatically go to the chest and empty itself. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take all these other ones off now. I gotta keep placing torches still so I don't get overwhelmed by these spawners. And then when the room is done, fully excavated, and also the walls pulled down, which I'm gonna do on the go. I'm gonna let it go down like... Actually, now. I gotta get busy here with it so I can keep up, so it's gonna be easy for me to build these walls on the go. I gotta need something to do, right? So let me just get it out here. And we're gonna need a bunch of these, and I got the black ones ready. So like I said, I'm just gonna get down here, and I'm just gonna do one layer at a time while this guy is working. And then hopefully, because I am right here where the torches are gone, it won't spawn too much. But I possibly just gonna keep placing torches on the go. I think that's the smartest. Anyways, I've got lots of work to do, guys, and I'll see you when it's done. Actually, I gotta get rid of these two, because when it comes back, it's probably want to access it. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you in just a second. Many hours later, guys. This took forever to build. I did not expect this. The turtle isn't the fastest, and my hammer is almost used up also. I was helping out a lot. Pulling up the walls is easy. That's no problem at all. What I do is I have compressed cobblestone on me, because I've been compressing everything anyway. And I just break it up on the go and chisel it so you can pull up the walls in one go. That was no problem. I put all half slabs down here. And I ran pipes already. I'm gonna go with Buildcraft pipes, because I was thinking that if I use extra utilities transfer nodes or something, it's not expensive, but this one is straightforward. So I want to see how okay it's gonna be on the server. As long as it's not rendered, I think it should be okay for me also. So I ran them back here. This is my ladder going up and down right here. I'll show you in a second where it goes. And how do I get in here? Let's go here. I just wanted to show you guys the one intersection that I made. Come on. Right here. There's an iron transport pipe, and you can wrench this in case you're not familiar with it. When it's solid, items cannot go there. So items that will come from here will only go this way, and from here only this way. And we want it to go this way, which then a little bit further back there goes up. And I mixed it up, a little bit of gold pipes in there also to speed it up. Because, well, I want the items to get up there this year. It's not the fastest, but we'll see how it works. Okay, and you guys also see I made 8 vacuum hoppers. Because they have a range of 4, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking of putting 4 around every spawner down here. That's going to be crazy, because vacuum hoppers especially are really tick heavy. So I'm going to go with 1 and keep my eye on this and see if there's any items that fall far outside of the spectrum of where this guy can pick up. So right here in the middle, this is right underneath the spawner, right? Yes, it is. I'm going to put a wooden transport pipe. And we're going to do the same over here. I don't really need light down here, but I think it looks cooler from... Oh, I didn't remember now where it was. But I think it looks cooler from above. And also, it's better for YouTube, so you guys can see. So we're just going to use 2 of these. And when you connect vacuum hoppers directly to a wooden transport pipe, you need to have that wooden transport pipe. Then it automatically ejects. Whoops. So we need that on the bottom right there. Check it out. Sure, here. I have a torch. Sucks it in. Maybe I need another pipe next to it for it to actually work. Yes. You see it coming out. And this is slow. And the golden ones speed it up a lot. And then it just goes round and round. That's funny. Can I please have this? Give it to me. Did I get it 16? Yeah, I think I did. Maybe not. Right. Give him to me. I'm a knucklehead. Okay, good. So let's put this back down here. That was funny. Like an endless loop. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to speed this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. these pipes are really cheap to make. Whoop, not iron. I also made way too many iron, but I'm sure we're gonna be using them somewhere. And if not, oh well. So, spider should splat down here. And the guys told me, like I said, it's a 4 radius, so it should pick up everything in the area. We'll see this in a second. I'm very tired, guys. It's really late at night. I'm trying to get this all done before the server restart, actually. Which is at 3 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do again stone. Alright. That should be it down here. So anything that splats down here, these guys should suck it up and send it upstairs. And now let's go upstairs and finish it. Like I said, I ran the pipe up. You can hop up on them as blocks, but, you know, I alternated every 8 stone pipes. I put in 4 gold ones, something like that, just to keep it sped up. And this access shaft, I don't really care. This is the area that you guys knew. Oh, I can close this up now. I'll do that in a second. Actually, where's my chisel? Da-da-da-dum. There we go. Let me chisel this real quick. And close it just so it's closed because, well, I don't need it yet. I still need to take off the cobblestone. This was really important for me to do, guys. I was not able to light up. I died twice. Once to the spiders, and then a second time from fall damage. I just jumped down. I don't know what I was thinking. So right here, we're going to come up. And I'm going to just put 2 regular wooden double chests here. And I built this also. There's just a stairway going up. I just went with stone bricks because we're smelting so much at spawn right now. Wow. What's going on with the lag? And just a simple entrance. And here, just make sure nothing can jump over if somebody walks up here. And this right here, we're really close to spawn, guys. Right there is the biome already. You guys can see from here. I think that's TJ's house right there. Yeah. So it's just beyond there. 200 and some change blocks. And we're already at the farms. And I was thinking I'm going to make like a wooden walkway here. Just through the bamboo. I'm trying to not rip them down if possible. And just a quick way over here. I can, from my house, fly all the way here. So that's really cool. Anyway, so let's fix this up down here. And for that, I made clay insertion pipes. They're not really needed, but as far as I know is that if they cannot put anything in here, they will not overflow. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think 2 chests should be enough. I am going to AFK here when this is done, until the server restart. And then in the morning when I log in, I can check of how many items we've gotten. And now, of course, the dangerous part comes. And that is taking this cobblestone down. Without the spiders owning my face. So, let's see. Well, I just have to. These things should all be picked up by the vacuum hopper. And then actually come up. Oh man, I'm so scared. Let's get over here. I'm such a chicken. Alright, I think it is done. We survived. Awesome. I got lots of materials from this too. And now this right here is your... Oh. You see it? I see it. I gotta put something on top there and also on top here. But let's see here real quick. The items are coming up, okay? Actually, coming up with some good speed, I think. No, not bad at all. No spider eye yet. So, I have to... How am I gonna do this? This is gonna suck. How am I gonna get a block up there? I'm gonna have to pillar up here. So let's... I never put a ceiling in here. I gotta do that too. So this is gonna be from this here 6 over... Guys, let me just pillar up and try to figure this out. How I'm gonna get over there. So this is the edge. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I gotta get up one more. I gotta put a torch down for you guys. Look at all these reasons. So how close are we? A little bit this way. One more. Overshot it. Where is my chisel? I have to get there. Alright, so right here. Alright, here comes... Woohoo! Did it! What an achievement! Let's close this up so nothing can spawn in here. And I'm gonna do the other way the same way, and then we'll check it out again. I decided to take out this one right here. Because I should really make this black also. That's not so important. Because I want to be able to see this. I don't know why I put a post right here. Now we got good view. And I think this one is this one. I am going to change this one. Ah, well, it's going to come up in a second, right? Even though I lost it. So this one. Why is this hovering right here? What? Weird. Like it got stuck in the block when I was placing it. Alright, so... Closed. Now it's all dark. Let's see if I can see them spawn at the same time. With 2 spawners, this should be very quickly. There's 4. Come on. You don't want to spawn anything? How many mobs are in the area? There's some. I cleaned up a lot of the cave and mine shafts and stuff. And Mike was here earlier too. He helped me get one of my bodies back. When I fell down, I had no way of getting down. There's 4. So it does look like it works. Now what we're going to do here real quick is go down to the bottom and see if any of the items are laying outside of the vacuum hopper's range. I don't think they will, but... What? You kidding me? There's some of them that actually hold on to the wall? Oh yeah, there's lots of items. That's not good, guys. That sucks. Well, they're not gonna spawn now because I'm down here. So that means I do need more vacuum hoppers. Check this out. I just by mistake right-clicked the floor with a cheesecake I was gonna eat before starting this recording, and it placed it, and then I just ate slices like from a regular cake. That's pretty cool. I did not know you can do that. Of course, I would have not placed it in the middle of the floor, but oh well. Now, before we go back to the spider farm to show you how much stuff I got overnight, I wanted to make the moistener, because this morning I was doing a bunch of breeding with Agricraft, and you know, it's nice in the morning with your cup of coffee and so on. I don't want to record or anything, so I usually do boring things like mining or something like that. And I got the sugarcane and the nether wood up, and I'll show you all that in just a second. And as far as I remember, the moistener works better in the dark. So I took that second culinary. All this is temporary, guys. Don't forget, I just gotta find the time here eventually to make it permanent or better. And I'm hoping that if I put a half slab here and a half slab there, that it's actually the light level. Even though I might have to... Oh my god, why is this so hard to break? Holy shnikes. I might have to put it in the middle. I don't know. Let's see here. Missing resources, no recipe. I don't know if I need it. Let's just keep it out. These are also not real half slabs, so I don't even know if they're actually gonna count. We're making it darker. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just make this a regular block and get 2 actual half slabs from over here. Let's just get Bruce. I have that ready. So the moistener needs water, right? Let's check. Yes, so I'm gonna have to fill this guy up with some water. Oh man, that's a lot of buckets probably. Let's just fill it up all the way. And then it shows in the recipe you have to put wheat. and a seed, and that's gonna make us mycelium because I'm ready to breed the mushrooms. But I need to start the mycelium production first. So one more bucket, let's fill it up. Give me. Okay. All right, and now, well, let's show here. Is there a recipe thingamajiggy here? There we go. Right there. Wheat, and that turns into moldy wheat, and you get seeds, and then you can take that again, and eventually we'll turn this stuff here into mulch. But I guess as long as I have seeds in there, I have a chance of getting it. There's no percentage. Now the problem is that the recipe for seeds here, check it out. Shows you wheat, and you get seeds, but it's overwritten by Natura. We just get the wheat flour, so I only have 26 seeds. Hopefully that is going to be plenty, so put these in here. Oh, I gotta put that there, and it does it automatically. No, it doesn't seem to need any darkness. I don't know. Are you ever gonna give me a mycelium? Oh, look at the progress bar here. I'm guessing when that fills, then we'll get a mycelium. And the good thing is that, you really only need one, because as long as you have dirt down, the mycelium will spread. Right, are we gonna get it now? Come on, one more. Oh, come on, man. Give me that. Are you kidding me? There it is. Yay. Yay us. So I can let this run here. I'm not gonna put the second stack in here yet. Oh. Wait. This machine doesn't need any power. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this in here anyway. Just let it sit. I'll get to clean this up later. So let me show you guys up top now what I've been doing. And guys, there's no excuses not to get seeds to 10, 10, 10 in this pack. It is so easy. It takes you literally 5 minutes to start and get it up there. Sugarcane, best example. Okay, you just make a sig 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the easiest way I found, the most convenient. And let me show you how it works. I actually need to just get the bone meal and the watering cans real quick. Watering can, singular. And that is actually where the biggest resource problem is. In order to make this, you need beet seed, a corn seed, and a kiwi seed. I didn't find any down at the farms. I looked in all the chests, but I found a kiwi, a corn, and a beet. So I took one of each. We only had one kiwi. And, oh, my helmet is gone. Bummer. And I broke it into a seed. Because the recipe... dang it. Watering. Right there. You need specifically a beet seed, a corn seed, and a kiwi seed. But before I made that, I planted it here. And I'm actually... Oops. Can I have it, please? Thank you. I'm actually going to harvest them. And I'm going to keep growing them a few more times at least. Just so we have those. If I hear somebody else say, does anybody have a seed of this? I know I have some, and eventually I'll probably bring it back down to the farm. So we can put one right here. Bam. So Renovate can, Dragon can have the last one. So the mycelium will need over here. Okay. No, I was gonna show you first. My bad. So let me show you how you upgrow these the easiest way. So I'm going to harvest these last few here. These are all 10-10, I'm pretty sure. So you start with, just imagine this is the first one all the way down there, okay? Is there anything in the water here? Give me this. All right, so you plant your first one and then you bone meal it up until it's full. And then you place double sticks like this. Use your watering can. It's going to spread really fast. Bring it up with bone meal. And now these two have the exact same values of this one. So let's say this is a 222. These two are also going to be a 222. Just spreading, you're not going to get better stats. But now we plant one here, and now it's going to become a mutation between these two. Or it has a chance, I believe. It can spread or become a mutation. Uprooted, double sticks, watering can, and this is how easy it is. And... no, there's no excuse. For anybody to say that Agricraft here takes a long time or anything, this is too simple. If you just do it this way, honestly. The only exception here was with the nether wart cost me a little bit of tinkering because I did not know why it didn't grow. It kept telling me this plant cannot grow here. I knew it needed to be in the dark, but I did not know it needs to have 2 air blocks. So it needs to have a full air block above it. That's why I built it like this, okay? And then I spread them, and they're also all the way up to 10, 10, 10. So now, right here, we need to mutate nether wart and potatoes. I got a copy of one of the 10, 10, 10s from down there. I know this one is 10, 10, 10. I don't need to, analyze it. So let's put this here. And now if we get lucky, we're going to get brown mushrooms. Come on. I'm hoping that this does not need darkness also. It looks like it does. Okay. No problem. Let me get some of these planks over here. Oh, no planks? Alright, let me grab some planks. Alright, I got more mycelium from down there, but I really only want to use one right now, just for testing purposes, while we try to get the mushrooms. Oh yeah, you just need one. It doesn't need to be dark anything. So that's it. Now we got mycelium. I can spread this in a row just like this, but I'm possibly going to use this setup over here to do it if it needs darkness. So I don't know yet, but it sure looks like it's gonna need darkness. So let's go ahead and pull this around. Don't fall down. One more. I'm gonna need to give myself... Yeah, no, I don't need to give myself any room. So pull it over like this. I'm gonna get in here, lock myself in. And now it's dark. Sorry if you guys can barely see it, it should be fine. And let's see if this is gonna spread. Now there it is. Got brown mushrooms. So now I'm just gonna bone meal it up. You don't really need to. And I can break myself out again. Because that is it. That's the only seed we're gonna get from here. And I'm back at the spider farm. And I have some bad news, guys. We did not get any spider eyes. I had a 2.5 hour AFK test with them taking fall damage. Didn't get any. And then I decided this morning to try out a flushing system. So I had 3 water sources, one there, one there, one there. And it flushed it down into this weird configuration up to here. This is just stairs so I can get out of this pit now. And then they all fell down and I had the whole thing here filled with punji sticks. They're just made with sugarcane, so it's super cheap. And I thought I'd give it a try. Because I wasn't sure if punji sticks count like being killed by a player. I checked the wiki. The wiki says that spider eyes are only dropped by spiders and cave spiders if a player kills them. Not by any other means. Punji sticks also did not work. So neither of the methods of them down here dying works. The next one would be golden spikes. I believe the golden spikes are the first ones that count like a player kill. I know the iron spikes don't, and the wooden spikes only bring them down to half a heart. So the iron spikes kill them, but you don't get any extra drops. It's just like, you know, what we had here. And the golden spikes, I believe, are the first ones that count like they're killed by a player. So you would get XP and also the drops, but it requires a QED. The materials we would have, I could make all the magic wood and stuff, but I don't have a QED yet. I need a resonant machine frame, and I don't want to push it just for, you know, getting one of these. So I decided that I'm going to leave it here the way it is right now, and I'm going to educate myself to find out how I can get cave spiders to go up there. So I want them to fall down out of 16 block range and then get flushed up and then come out in some kind of an elevator and then go back up to our AFK spot up there. And then set up a similar crusher system like we have on the Blaze farm and then kill them by hand with a looting bow or looting sword or something like that. And I decided I'm gonna set that up in the live stream tonight. That's too much work. The episode is already way over 40 minutes, so I don't want to put that in there, but I also don't want to wait. I really want to get the spider eyes because we now got the sugar, we got the mushrooms, we got nether wart, the blaze farm is ready. I really want to get this done, so I figured perfect. We're gonna do a live stream. You guys had a lot of fun in the last one building the blaze farm, and also I've never built a cave spider elevator. So that's something new, and hopefully you guys in the stream are going to be able to help me out. So if you watch this video right after it's released, get ready for a live stream tonight. And otherwise, guys, hopefully next episode I have something to show here, that we have tons of spider eyes and we can move on. Because I would like to start tackling a few other mods. Yeah, I want to get going on a little bit on the progress on the expert mode. It's time for us to start some of the magic mods, because you need a lot of, you know, Thaumcraft, Botania, Witchery, and Blood Magic items, even if you do tech. So that's definitely something you can look forward to in the next episode. I have some fun ideas on how we're going to do that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and had a little fun. And sorry it didn't work out. I had big plans for this one. But make sure you check the wiki first. I'm face palming really hard right now. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll talk to you in the next one, or see you in the live stream tonight. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.